Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In today's topic, we'll be learning how to display images in HTML. So let's just do a recap of our previous video. How to display text in HTML. We have 6 tags to display text, H1 to H6. All of them have different size and different properties. And in that, H1 has the biggest font size and H6 has the smallest one. Other than those, we have the p tag, the paragraph tag to display text in paragraph, and the output is like this: h1, h2, so on, and the paragraph tags. So let's cover today's topic. I'm going to create a new file, save it as tutorial2.html, and in that we'll enter the HTML tag, and the title will be displaying images in HTML. In the body tag, so now to display images, we have a special tag called the image tag, which is the img tag, img, and we don't have a closing tag like we have head opening tag and a slash head, which is the closing tag. We don't have something like that for image, and we have an attribute called source, which is the location of the file. If the image is stored in the same folder where you have the HTML file, then you just have to give the file name and its format. And if it is located in any other directory or folder, you need to copy the file path and paste it in the source. I have 4 images for today's video: image 1 iPhone, and image 3 Safari logo, and this is just a simple keyboard and mouse, and this is a MacBook. So first let's display the image 1, which is located in the same directory. This is the HTML folder, image 1 is here, and the tutorial 2 file is here. So I just simply have to give image 1 dot, and after image 1 we have the file format, which is jpj, image1.jpg, and which is the iPhone. Below that I'm going to give a h1 tag to mention that it is an iPhone. And next we have another image, which is the image 3, and that format is png, so image3.png. Below that we'll be having a h1 tag, which is the Safari logo, so Safari, and the next one, which is the image4.jpg as given over there, and that is the keyboard and mouse. And then we have the last image, which is the macbook.png. So we will be having a h1 tag, macbook, simple. Now we will be saving this. Go to the browser, and I'll just change this 1 to 2, and we have the iPhone image, Safari image, and the text below, all those things. But the alignment is not correct. If you see here, we have used just simple HTML, and if you see in the Facebook site, all the things are aligned very correctly, properly, and that is where CSS comes. What is CSS? CSS stands for cascading style sheets, and the format for CSS is .css. Like for HTML we have .html, CSS we will be having .css. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file, naming it as style.css. Save it over here, and we'll simply change the height and width of these images so it will look nice. To display those things, we have the image tag. We'll be giving the image img, which is the tag name. And like in HTML we have these two brackets, in CSS we'll be having the curly brackets. Inside that we'll be having the height and width, all those things. So in the img I will give the height as 250 and height, this is the format, height, then a colon, then 250, and then our size will be in pixel, so px, and then we'll be having a colon to finish that. Then comes the width will be 200 pixel. I'll just change this to 300. Yeah, and after this we'll be putting a colon. Now I'll refresh it. Okay, now the changes has not taken place because this HTML file is separate, this CSS file is separate. We need to link them. For that, in the head tag we will be linking them using a tag named link tag. So link, we will be having the attribute rel, which is style sheet, type is text/css, and href, which is the location of the file. As I said, it is in the same directory folder, so I am just going to give the file name just style.css. If it is in any other folder, you need to simply paste the file path over here, style.css, save it and refresh the page. Now if you see, we have given the height 300 and width 200. The changes has taken place, but it takes place for all the images. We need to change it for specific images a specific size. So there comes a new attribute called class. For the image 1, which is the iPhone image, we'll be using the attribute class. Class is a specific name for a specific tag. So for this image tag, I'm giving this class name as img1, and then for the Safari I will be giving img2, for the keyboard and mouse img3, and for the MacBook it is img4. These are the names. This can be any name, whatever name you can give. Now you can just copy this, it should be accurate. We can simply type it if you want. But now image1 is not a tag, it is a class name. So to specify a class name, we'll be adding a dot before the name, dot and then the class name. Inside the brackets we will be having the content, height and width, whatever we have. Now if I refresh, other things are normal, only the iPhone takes the change. So now I am going to decrease the height to 250, width to 300. Okay, add a B over here. Yeah. Now that is too much. I think 250 will be. Yeah. And that looks nice. Now we also have the text, and then Safari is nice, keyboard and mouse is nice. MacBook is very big. So what I'm going to do is .img4, which is the class name for the MacBook. You can see here img4. Open the curly bracket. Inside it, height 250 pixel will be okay. Colon. Then the width, it should be long, at least 500 pixel. Now if I refresh, that looks neat. And we also have the text. Now let's try to align them in center. So these images are here. A simple method to make them center is just select all the content which you want to make it center, cut it, Ctrl X, and we have a tag called center tag. Inside the center tag, paste it. If you just paste it normally, the indentation will not be correct. If you use Sublime Text, you can give Control Shift V, so it will be pasted correctly. Now save it, go to the browser, refresh it. All of them are in center and they look neat. Now let's add small of styling to our web page. Let's change the background color to, so first we need to select the body tag. The body tag, the background color will be, let's give pink. You can use color codes. The hex code are different for different colors. For example, if you want to give black, you can give hash 000, and if you see it is black, and FFF is white. Like this we have different. And if you don't know the color hex codes, you can use the color name. If it is a simple normal color, if you want to use any other color, you can use the color picker in Google. Now I'll be giving it pink, and that looks nice. And one more thing I would like to add is, we'll give a border radius. So for example, in the only for Safari, if you look in the Safari, it is a round logo, but we have a square image. Let's change it to, that is image 3. Image 3 we have it here. Image 3, which is the class for it is img2. So in style.css I'm going to give dot img2 and the curly brackets. To change it to a circle shape, the border radius. Border radius means the radius in the border of the image. If you give 50 pixel, that will be exact round. If I refresh, 50%, refresh it, and that is a round picture now. In the iPhone, we can try to give here border radius, will give 25 pixel, and now refresh it. You can see the extra white image is gone because the image is curved into 25 pixel. Keyboard and mouse will give, keyboard and mouse is img3, border radius will be 50 pixel. Let's refresh. That looks nice, but 25 will be looking more nice. Yeah, same for the MacBook, you can also give. So that is img4. Okay, we already have it here, so we can just add it here. Border radius, we'll give it 25 pixel, or we'll try giving 50 pixel. Let's check whether it works. Yeah, it is actually nice, but I'm just going to make it as 25. Yeah, now we have added styling to our page. So we have now learned how to display images in our web page. In the Facebook site, if you see, this Facebook is an image. If you drag it, you can see it is moving like an image. The same for here, you can see. Okay, now in our next video we'll be learning about links, how to create hyperlinks like this. For example, create a page, how to create links for that. We'll be learning that in our next video. So see you in the next video. Bye.